Hi. So if you had to go to a place and you did not know the directions, what would you do? It's simple. You would simply go onto your Google Maps, put in the location, and navigate your way there. It's such a remarkable technology. You don't need to ask random passerbys who may or may not tell you the right location or the direction. You don't need to simply waste your time on these things. You'll even have an estimation of how much time it takes. It's such a beautiful, remarkable technology, something which makes our lives so much easier. And it's not just right now. Map making and cartography has been one of the definitive technologies which has shaped the history of our world. The first Dutch explorers and map makers laid the foundations of the colonial power which Europe eventually became. It was with the British, it was with the Portuguese, it was with the French. In fact, there's a very interesting anecdote in history of our own history that when the British came over first time during the Mughal Emperor Jahangir's court, they presented to him a world map, at least to the knowledge then. And Jahangir, the great Mughal emperor, realized the true extent of Mughal empire in the whole world. And well, he wasn't pleased. So he quickly disposed of such a map. It's a true story. Maps have literally changed the world. Why I'm telling you all this is because finally, after a long delay, the government of India has eased off its restrictions on map making in India. Yes, earlier, if you had to do anything regarding maps, you had to seek permissions of IS officers and babus as high as Joint Secretary. And to do any single thing would have required so much licensing that it would have been very difficult. And that's one of the reasons why you have Google Maps and nothing from India on that regard. But now, a new guideline has come over, and I'm going to read you this. It says, our corporations and innovators are no longer subject to restrictions, nor do they require prior approval before they collect, generate, prepare, disseminate, store, publish, update digital geospatial data and maps within the territory of India. Our startups and mapping innovators will be trusted to self-certify, apply good judgment, and be relied upon to demonstrate adherence to guidelines. Now, one thing which I really like in the entire guideline of the Department of Science and Technology is this line, which says, what is readily available globally does not need to be restricted locally. And this change of thinking is so critical because you're finally trusting your own people. You're saying, hey, do what you can, do whatever you want to. We trust you in doing the right thing. So far, the government's attitude was on this at least that, hey, listen, whatever you do, we need to know. We need to regulate you because somehow we are these self-appointed, I don't know, gatekeepers. Now the restrictions are off and it opens up so many possibilities. I'm actually looking forward to it. I hope there is some great movement. I hope there are more companies. I hope an industry develops, which, let's be honest, we are already very delayed. It's been a long time pending, but at least it's a step in the right direction. That let people do what they want to. Often you'll find that the government processes are the biggest hurdles in getting things done. Now you may ask why I'm so excited about maps. You want to know about the true value of a good map? Ask Vasco da Gama. I'll see you tomorrow.